Welcome back, Earthlings, to another episode of the Amateur Space Archaeologist. I'm your host, Anthony Steinhardt. This episode will take a look at Santa Cruz Island and some interesting rocks I located while doing remote sensing using Google Earth. But first, an examination of Santa Cruz Island, located about 19 miles off the coast of California in the northern region of the Channel Islands, and is part of Santa Barbara County. Santa Cruz Island is the largest and most diverse of the 8 Channel Islands. According to the Santa Cruz Island Foundation, the island is approximately 22 miles long and 96 square miles in total area, making it over 4 times larger than Manhattan. Legend has it that Santa Cruz Island was named after a native Chumash Indian had returned a staff that a Spanish priest had accidentally left behind during the 1769 Portola expedition, leading the Spaniards to call the island La Isla de Santa Cruz, or Island of the Sacred Cross. Some 20,000 years ago, Santa Cruz Island used to be a part of a super island known as Santarosae, connecting the 4 northern Channel Islands, when sea levels were approximately 350 feet lower than they are today. Archaeological research indicates the island has been occupied for at least 13,000 years and was once home to the largest population of island Chumash. Unfortunately, by the 1820s, the Chumash population had been decimated by European disease and Spanish missionaries. The island is home to several peaks over 2,000 feet above sea level, with the highest peak being Mount Diablo, or Devil's Peak, at 2,434 feet in elevation. Devil's Peak also happens to be the highest mountain on an ocean island in the contiguous 48 states. Another unique feature of Santa Cruz Island is Painted Cave, one of the largest and deepest sea caves in the world, coming in at nearly a quarter-mile long and 100 feet wide, with an entrance ceiling of 160 feet. Painted Cave is found on the northwest coastline of the island and is aptly named because of its colorful rock types, lichens, and algae. The island was once the largest privately owned island off the continental United States, and it was the only island owned to the water's edge at all times. The current owners of the island are the Nature Conservancy, which owns 76% of Santa Cruz Island, and the National Park Service, owning the remaining 24%. Interesting side note, the government forced the sale of the remaining 24% of land back in 1996 after a long legal battle in the hopes of restoring the land to its natural habitat after years of introducing non-native animals, ranching, and hunting on the island, which had taken its toll on the land and affected some ancient Chumash sites. And in 1997, the federal government conducted a commando-style raid and arrested a caretaker on charges of grave robbing at ancient Chumash burial sites. While the history of Santa Cruz Island is very colorful, what really struck my curiosity were these rocks I located in the southeastern part of the island. To me, it looks as if these rocks had been placed here, and they look like they were once a part of a design or pattern. Now obviously, this is pure speculation on my part, but I tried repeatedly to look up and research these rocks, but could find no real mention of this particular area. However, surveying the rest of the island, I could find no other display of rocks like this. So if the rocks were placed here, what was their purpose? Astronomical? A shrine? A burial site? Or something less exciting, like signs of an oil drilling exploration from the 1950s that took place in the hills by Scorpion Ranch and Smuggler's Ranch? If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments below, and hopefully this area will see future archaeological research. hope I've inspired the citizen scientists inside of you to start exploring the world around you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. Until next time, thanks for watching the Amateur Space Archaeologist.